guys, good morning. Amanda Brooks here, coming to you live from Bangor, Maine. I am a physician assistant. For those of you who haven't been following me, I've been practicing emergency medicine for going on 14 years, and 2.5 years ago opened a wellness center where it's really my goal to bridge the gap between modern and alternative medicine. So this morning, I want to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys as we're going into cold and flu season, hoping that I can kind of help you arm yourselves and your families because this can be kind of a dangerous time because everyone's starting to get sick. And then at the end of this video, I wanted to make a recommendation to all of you as to something I think that you could all benefit from having in your medicine cabinet. So here it goes. I worked all weekend and surprisingly it really wasn't that busy, so I had some time to think. And one of the things I was thinking about is when you guys come to see us in medicine, you're kind of in dire straits, right? Like you really don't feel well and you're willing to do almost anything to get to feeling better. You almost think that your doctor has a magic wand that they can wave and make you better. And so when you get that prescription in your hand and take it to the pharmacy, you think that pill is going to instantly make you better. What I would caution you is to start asking questions, because I'm seeing so many patients diagnosed with viral conditions, like an upper respiratory infection, bronchitis, and guess what? They're getting antibiotics. So antibiotics are to kill bacterial infections, and we know that we are developing resistance against antibiotics. And that's not necessarily us, that's the bacteria. The bacteria changes, it mutates. And we're contributing to that resistance by over-prescribing antibiotics. So, hey, good morning, Kim. Hey, so first of all, when you go to see your doctor, make sure that you're asking questions. Hey, is this a bacterial condition? Is my condition going to benefit from this? Because I think a lot of times what happens is we want to make you happy. We want to give you something to make you feel better. And because of legal aspects of medicine, we don't want to miss a bacterial infection. So in turn, we prescribe this antibiotic. So, okay, so again, ask your doctor, lots of questions. And you know what I think is kind of funny? Not in a ha-ha way, but I think it's kind of bizarre that when patients go to see their doctor and we prescribe prescriptions, no one asks about side effects. No one asks about medicine interactions. And so yesterday, I saw someone that had been prescribed an antibiotic for a virus, and in turn they came in experiencing a drug reaction. They had this nasty rash, had nausea and vomiting, and lo and behold, they wouldn't have even been experiencing these symptoms if they hadn't been wrongly prescribed an antibiotic for a virus. And so you guys know that I'm a huge advocate for alternative medicine. The reason why it makes me laugh about people not asking about adverse reactions or side effects with prescription medications is because there's so many of them, because these drugs are synthetically derived. But when I start talking about an herb or an alternative source of providing comfort, everyone's like, well, where's the double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized study? Anyway. So when you're going in, hey, good morning, Kara, good morning, Nicole. So when you're going into your doctor, just make sure that you have an open conversation with them. Hey, that you're not looking for an antibiotic, but that you're looking to get better. So flu season's also coming up, right, guys? I see so much of this in the emergency department, and everyone's always like, hey, Amanda, why don't you ever get sick? And the reason why is because I take good care of myself. It's important for all of us to start to practice prevention. But a lot of times, when you go to the emergency department, we swab you when you test positive for influenza. Knee jerk, guess what we do? We prescribe a drug called Tamiflu. Now, I'm not trying to speak out against the drug company that makes this, but it's a crappy drug. There's lots of side effects, nausea, vomiting, gives people like neurologic issues, hallucinations. And guess what? It's proven to shorten the course of influenza by like half a day. So is that really worth it? They're giving this to young children. I think it's okay to even prescribe this to children as little as, or as young as 2 weeks. So again, ask questions and think about it. Are the risks associated with taking this pharmaceutical worth the benefit? So way back in like the 1940s or whenever penicillin was created, you guys, they thought that this was going to be a miracle drug, that we could cure all bacterial infections. But unfortunately, due to our ignorance, that's not the case. And like I said, we're developing second and third generation antibiotics that aren't even effective against so many conditions. So why am I doing this video? Because I have something that I think that you guys would all benefit from having in your medicine cabinet. It's an essential oil. It's called On Guard, and it's created by the company doTERRA. It comes in all different formulations. I am not affiliated with this company. I just absolutely love this product, and there's so much science behind it. It's natural, doesn't interact with other medications, but it comes in like a soft gel. It comes in an oil. I use this on Arabella. It's a roller. It's diluted with fractionated coconut oil. And if you guys haven't watched my video on essential oils, go back and look at some of my tutorials as to how to use these. But why this is so important as we head into cold and flu season is because there's research showing that On Guard is effective against influenza. Okay, so it actually inhibits the replication of the protein. So every shift before going into the emergency department, hey, good morning, Kim. Every shift before going into the emergency department, I'm taking a soft gel of On Guard because prevention is key. When Arabella comes down with the sniffles, she knows that she rolls this onto the bottom of her foot. You know, the bottom of the foot's the most porous area in the body. So she just does that. But guess what? It's also effective. There's research to suggest that it's effective against MRSA. Have you guys heard of methicillin-resistant Staph aureus? It's a drug-resistant organism. It's so pesky. It's so difficult to treat. Because antibiotics, they work on one mechanism, whereas essential oils, there's multiple compounds in these essential oils, so they have like a biodiversity of nature. You know, they affect the bacteria on different levels, whether they're attacking its cell membrane, whether they're attacking its mitochondria, whatever it is they're doing, they're much more effective. And again, no real side effects. So obviously you have to be careful, you have to be cognizant, you have to be aware as to how to use essential oils. So if you've never been taught, you know, like I said, I've tried to create some tutorials, go back, look at those. If you can't find them, message me and I can send them to you. Or find someone who is knowledgeable in this area. So what I recommend that you guys do, number one, don't buy any supplements or essential oils off Amazon because, you know, 2/3 of them are contaminated. If you didn't see my video on buying supplements off Amazon, go back and watch that. Just trying to help you guys because it's crazy out there, isn't it? It's hard to know like exactly what to do. Hey, good morning, Diane. So find yourself a doTERRA advocate, whatever it is they're called, and order yourself some On Guard, okay? Because what you guys need to do as we're going into this cold and flu season is bulk up your immune system. Also, again, I could talk forever, try to keep these videos short so you guys watch them and get some value out of them, but make sure you're taking a probiotic. Your gut health, you guys, so important. Definitely needs to have a prebiotic in there to kind of feed the probiotic so it's hanging around, but you definitely want to bulk up your immune system as we're heading into the flu season. Hey, good morning, Susan. Hey, you guys, I see a lot of you on here. Hope you found some value in this. If so, oh, awesome. Hey, Ashley, I rode my Peloton this morning, sweated like a beast. Love that thing. Hey, you guys, just a plug for Peloton, and I don't work for them either. If you guys are making excuses as to why you're not exercising, get yourself a Peloton, because then you won't have an excuse. It's the best workout ever. But anyway, hey, if you guys have found some value in this, like it, share it, and again, get using essential oils. They're so effective because they're antimicrobial, again, which means that they not only fight bacteria, but they fight viruses, they fight parasites, which is something that antibiotics don't do. So, hey, you guys have a great day. Have a wonderful week, actually, and we'll be in touch soon. See ya.